Alrighty, new year, new goals. It is time for the 2026 goals that I have set for this year, slash let's look at our 2025 recap. Okay, starting with the 2025 recap, I had 6 goals for the year. The first goal was to read 40 books. I read 55 books in the year of 2025. So I think in 2024 I read 57, so just a little bit less, but that is okay. I still hit my goal of 40, so we are happy and proud of that. The next goal was 12 poetry books. I read 9. Here are the 9 that I read this year. And so that one I definitely didn't get, but I think I mentioned in my previous video, I just wasn't gravitating towards poetry in the month or in the year of 2025. I guess I don't know. I wasn't wanting to pick it up, so I wasn't forcing myself, so that one I technically did fail, but I still read 9 out of 12, so I'm pretty happy with that. The third goal was the Throne of Glass series. I did read the entire Throne of Glass series in the year of 2025, and I am very excited to continue with the Sarah J. Maas universe with Crescent City in 2026. So that we are good to go. The fourth goal was to do a reading journal, and I did do that, and I filmed a video here on YouTube, so if you want to check that out, please do. I am going to be filming my 2026 reading journal flip through very soon. I just finally finished it, so I'm ready to film it and show you guys. It's beautiful, and yeah, I'm excited for you to see it. My fifth goal for 2025 was to continue posting videos, which I did. I don't know how many videos I posted. I'll put that on the screen, but I could have been better about posting. I feel like I kind of went through a little bit of a time period, like kind of right when I was moving, that I kind of fell off for a while. And I also, this is a hobby, so I try not to like force myself to film stuff or edit stuff. I want to just do it when I have the desire to film. So that's why sometimes I'll film like 3 or 4 videos in one go, and then I'll just kind of edit it as I want to, and then they just kind of get posted when they get posted. But I'm gonna try and be better about being a little bit more consistent with them, but we'll see what happens. The last goal, my 6th and final goal for 2025, was to continue reading a variety of genres, and that way my monthly wrap-ups would be more interesting, because it wouldn't all be romance or wouldn't all be fantasy. It would just kind of have a sprinkling of everything. I think I did that pretty well. I think other than the month of December, which you haven't seen my December wrap-up yet, but I did pretty much only read dark romance in December. I just kind of binged this one series, so you'll have to wait for the wrap-up for that. But other than that one month, like, I was pretty good. So I think overall, 5 out of 6 goals completed. That's a pretty big success in my mind. So let me know down below if you succeeded at your 2025 goals, and also let me know what your 2026 goals are. Okay, now on to 2026 goals. I have 10 goals for the year of 2026, and also in my last video that I filmed with this new camera, I feel like I was pretty washed out, but now looking at the Finder, it looks like it's very dark. So now I'm not sure if I should up the light more or less. I don't know. Maybe if I'm washed out after this, I'll know. But okay, moving on. First goal, 12 poetry. I know I didn't succeed at that in 2025, but I think I definitely can this year, or I definitely very much want to. And that'll lead us right into the second goal, which is 12 graphic novels. So 12 poetry, 12 graphic novels. Those are usually pretty easy to squeeze in between other books. They're nice palate cleansers. They're usually pretty short, pretty easy. And so I think doing 12 poetry and 12 graphic novels is very doable, but we will see. Maybe in the mid-year checkup if I'm falling behind. Hopefully not. Future me, you got this. Third goal is 6 novellas. I love reading novellas, and I don't think that this is going to be too hard to do, but I think I'll just have to be conscious of this goal and just continue to make sure that I'm reading at least one every 2 months so I can keep track of it. I did put all of these goals as a pretty spread in my reading journal for 2026. So I should be seeing these goals every single time I flip through the journal. So that should be like, it's right in front of my face. I should be able to always see it and keep going with it. My 4th goal is to read 15,000 pages. Now, 15,000 pages does sound like a lot of pages, but in 2024, I read, I think, like 18,000 pages, so which is a lot of pages as well. I think 15,000 pages is doable, and I think I can do it, but only time will tell, okay? Alrighty, goal number 5 is to read 10 series. Now, this isn't reading, finishing, and completing 10 series. This is just saying read 10 books that are a part of a series. And hopefully, I read a lot of series anyways, but it's also just to keep me going with series. I hate putting them down and then not picking up series after a while, then I just don't enjoy them. So this is the goal, to just keep me going with series, keep me moving forward, completing those, and hopefully enjoying all of them. That's also kind of the same way with number 6. Goal number 6 is to read 10 standalones. This is going to be very easy, but I figured if I had a goal for series, let me just throw in a goal for standalones. So 10 standalones in the entire year, no problem. I can do that. Alrighty, goal number 7 is to read 15 new authors that I have not read from before. I think this is pretty doable. I read a lot of authors I have read from before, but there's tons and tons of authors I have not read anything from. So I think that one's definitely doable. Goal number 8 is to post 25 YouTube videos throughout the year, which I think that's a little over 2 videos a month, which that can be a lot. That can be a lot. But sometimes I post like 2 or 3 back to back, so that's just kind of my motivation to keep the videos flowing and just to keep up with it. I still have to film my November wrap up, my December wrap up. This video is going out. I just posted the 26 and 26 video. I've got to post the reading journal video, and I've got to post the big stats video of all the books I read in 2025 stats video. So that's 6 videos right there, not even including any wrap-ups, any book hauls I'm doing in the future, or like my Read It or Unhaul series. I haven't forgotten about it. I've just been waiting for a good month to do it. January is a very busy month. I think I want to do it in February, so fingers crossed I find some time to do that. But yeah, I think 25 is going to be a lot, but I think it's definitely still doable. So feel free to subscribe to go on this journey with me if you haven't already. I appreciate each and every one of you. And okay, that was our 8th goal. Let's move to our 9th, which is to read 6 books that are over 500 pages, which is intimidating. But if I think about it, the Crescent City videos, the Crescent City books, each one of those are over 500. So that's 3 books right there. So I really only need to find 3 other books, which I think Quicksilver is over 500 pages. And I think some of the hardbacks that I have over here are over 500 pages. So that's a lot of pages, but we're trying to make it to that 15,000 pages. So I think we will be okay. And then my last and final goal for 2026 is to have 8 months with 4 or more books read. I feel like I average about 3 to 5 books every month, and I feel like I can push myself to read 4 or more books in 8 out of the 12 months that is in the year. I think I can do that. These are some hefty goals. Some of them are easier, some of them are definitely going to be more difficult, but I think we can do it. Again, let me know down below what your goals are for the year, and I hope the best for you. It's almost February already. Can't believe it, but we got this, and I will see you next time. Bye.